So you picked yourself up an air fryer over Black Friday or over the Christmas sales. Or perhaps you're looking to pick one up during the January sales. Either way, you're certainly not alone, with everyone and their uncle seemingly after one of these machines during Black Friday. Healthy, quick, and surprisingly versatile, these machines certainly take a bit of work before they can cook to perfection and or make or break a meal. Listen up to our tips here to be an air fryer whiz in no time. In case you're a total newbie to the air fryer craze, the best air fryers all use hot air to cook. The heated air circulates around the food to create a crisp, golden exterior that you usually associate with deep fat fryers, but obviously without the fat and the grease. Voila, these are air fryers. They're also much quicker than traditional ovens, sometimes halving the time that you need to cook. Before we forget, however, if you're still looking out for an air fryer, you'll find a fab selection of air fryers for every price point on our video in the hottest Christmas presents. These should all still be relevant for anyone still on the hunt. By far, one of the biggest mistakes that anyone new to air fryers is prone to make is to always keep that thing preheated before you cook. If you don't do this, you can either end up with uncooked food or at best soggy chips. You'll find the basket needs heating up to allow for cooking. Adding food when it's cold, however, means that you'll slow everything down and they probably won't even be crisp after the cooking. And that means yet another run through from scratch. Anyway, speaking of things that can make the job easier, this one might seem absolutely anathema to many of you, seeing as we're purposely trying to ditch it, but oil. We need it. A lot of recipes won't need oil, but to get that perfect crisp, you're going to need a little bit with a high smoke point. To this end, sunflower oil and rapeseed oil are both fabulous. However, much to the chagrin of Mediterraneans watching this, olive oil is sadly not it. We recommend actually getting a spray bottle of oil, and it's much easier than brushing or drizzling oil on already hot food. Plus, it allows you to also use less oil in the long run, and so your meals are going to be healthier overall. Speaking of using oil, it also definitely pays to use accessories with your cooking. Small baking trays and cake tins, as well as even baking paper, all will do your air fryer good. You can of course put this food in, but it makes a mess and arguably will reduce the lifespan of your fryer to boot. Make sure you also get the baking paper or a tray down too to let not have your fryer turn grimy. Which brings us on to our next point here. To keep your air fryer in tip-top shape, you'll need to keep that thing clean. That is, if you believe that an air fryer is for life and not just for Christmas. More so even than with other things that are cooking related, you'll need to regularly keep your air fryer clean. Otherwise, it will start to burn the remnants of fat and oil, and more importantly, it's going to really start to stink out your kitchen. Once it's washed and rinsed, it's best to let it dry off itself. All you have to do is put it on for a couple more minutes and it'll be dry in no time. Easy. If your air fryer is smoking, then you'll have either not cleaned it off properly or you've actually have used the incorrect oil. Get a bit of water in the basket to help it clean up. If it's black smoke, however, you'll have food stuck in the elements. Simply get that food removed and no more smoke. Lastly, something that everyone tends to overlook on the air fryer front is that you'll need to find a right place for your air fryer in the kitchen. Make sure to always keep your air fryer on a good level and vitally a heat-resistant countertop. You certainly don't want them wobbling about, as we're talking about what is essentially a mini oven here. Needless to say, they get hot. Also, you'll need to make sure that you have at least 10 to 20 centimeters of space behind your air fryer, as this is where the exhaust vents are located. Needless to say, they're going to need room to breathe. And lastly, if you're still looking for air fryers, you didn't think that we'd leave you without some idea of the best air fryers to pick up, did you? One of our long-time favorite air fryers has been the Dunelm digital air fryer. This is only 65 quid for an almost 7-liter capacity of air frying here. It's Dunelm branded, but frankly, who cares about brands these days? Plus, the fact that it's got a digital display and 8 settings makes it a very good price value point. However, one big drawback is the fact that it's only 200 degrees Celsius max temperature, so make sure that you keep a lookout for them. Going up in price and in size, Salter, which is a reputable brand for small appliances, has a very tasty 8-liter single drawer Go Healthy XXL air fryer, seeing very, very healthy prices, including for only 104 quid during Black Friday. You can easily use it with or without oil, and a whopping 8 liters means that you can actually fit in a very sizable family meal here. Instant have also made somewhat of a name for themselves, and their Instant Pot Duo Crisp and Air Fryer 11-in-1 electric multi-cooker continues their trajectory successfully. This infinite in length named device is one of its best sellers, and it's really for good reason. It works as a pressure cooker, a saute pan, a steamer, a slow cooker, a sous vide, food warmer, air fryer, roast bake, grill, and a dehydrator. According to its reviews, it's really, really good at all of them. It's only 5.7 liter, but this baby can do pretty much everything, all for only 129 quid as spotted during Black Friday. Secotech's SecoFry Advanced double 9-liter air fryer, meanwhile, has been spotted for as low as under 100 quid. Needless to say, check on hotukdeals, by the way, for the current best prices on it. It's got a massive 9 liters of space with 4.5 liters on each side, allowing you to cook separate or different dishes at once. It also comes with a 6 settings digital display too. There's also been great reviews on the Philips Essential air fryers, and with a whopping 6.2 litre capacity, it's best for those who want to serve big families. It's a clever 4-in-1 gadget that can bake, grill, and roast as well as air fry well. It's rated as especially good for sausages, fish, fingers, and roasted veg. Coming back full circle both in price and brand, the Instant 4-in-1 Vortex is also one of our favorites. The Instant brand is simply one of the best, so this is an absolute bargain. It's only 3.8 litre, but it's a great, reliable, and reputable buy from a reputable brand. Moreover, 4 preset programs means that you'll get delicious, crisp meals in minutes. And lastly, as we've covered a lot of ground here, the Tower T17023 air fryer has also recently picked up rave reviews from The Telegraph amongst other publications. However, apparently this little 2.2 litre puppy kept pace with items 3 times its price. What it lacks in simplicity, it makes up for in ease of use. It's also small and it's not too loud. There's no digital display or preset cooking programs, but it's also only 45 quid whilst not on sale, and it'll likely be available for even less. That being said, there's tons of reviews going on air fryers right now, and truly every single company is falling over one another to release them. Have you found any cracking bits of air fryer kit that have either blown you away? Which of them perhaps is a must-have staple in your kitchen? Don't forget to let us know in the comments below, and of course, don't forget to like our video here and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on all the best value bargains and deals across the UK. Thanks for watching from Hot UK Deals.